It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? You can see it, the Geno Jones Show. So I'll come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles, 1:30 p.m. out in Hawaii, where Oprah just bought a whole bunch of land, like 900 acres of land. What does Oprah know that we don't know? I'm just saying. Well, we don't have Oprah's money. Not yet. We're working on it. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel and tell everybody that you know, everybody that you like, everybody that you love. Folks you just, okay with, cool with, folks you can't stand, folks you don't like, folks you hate, strangers, aliens from outer space, I don't give a damn, tell them all. Simply the best, the biggest, and the baddest, the Geno Jones Show. We are a couple days away, a big weekend here in the Charleston, South Carolina Metro. You saw the commercials at the beginning of the show Friday night, the event of the year, the Taste of Black Charleston. So we got like 25 of the top, the best chefs on the planet, all brothers and sisters, come together. They do what they do, their specialty dishes and everything. It's an event, live music, and of course, the MC for the night is yours truly, the king of MCs. That would be me. Saturday, yes, the Charleston Black Expo going on all day long, starts about 11 o'clock. My radio station, Star 99.7, which is the #1 radio station in the city, once again, and the Geno Show, the #1 radio show in Charleston, the Charleston, South Carolina Metro. Thank you, and you, and you, and you. Saturday, it's going to be at the Charleston Area Convention Center. The CEO, Thomas Media Group, and the Charleston Black Expo, my man Darren Thomas is going to be with me in a couple minutes. But today is International Women's Day. Shout out to all of the women, all the beautiful women. And beauty is not just on the outside, it's on the inside. As a matter of fact, my grandmother, I can hear her telling my sisters, you can be pretty on the outside, but ugly on the inside, and that'll make you ugly. If you got ugly ways and ugly behavior, I don't care how beautiful you may be physically, but you got ugly ways, it'll make you an ugly person. She used to preach that all the time. But just want to shout out all the women, and a special shout out to the women of color, to black women in America. You know, man, nearly about 60, I think it was about 60 years ago, Malcolm X gave a speech, and he said something that unfortunately still applies to today. And the main theme of the speech was the most disrespected, unprotected, neglected person in America, and you could make the argument on the planet, is a black woman. So here is my call, here is my challenge, here is my hope and prayer to all men, but especially to all of us black men, all of us brothers. Because at the end of the day, if we don't respect and protect and not neglect our women, we can't expect anybody else not to do it. So it's really on us. So let's make sure that we do everything that we can to respect and protect, not neglect, to uplift and support, and be the wind beneath the women in our lives, be the wind beneath their wings, because they'll be the wind beneath your wings if they see that you are sincere in just treating them with equality and focusing on equality. There's so many things that, women are dealing with now, fighting for their own reproductive freedom, fighting for the right to determine what to do with their body. Men, think about it. Men would never, we would never tolerate anybody, the government, the president, Jesus, Allah, Muhammad, Abraham, Buddha, nobody. Men would never tolerate anybody telling them what to do with their body. So why do we think that we, collectively, not myself, but why does the male species feel that we have a right to determine and control and dictate what a woman does with her body? I've always had an issue with that. It doesn't make sense because men would never tolerate it. So we can't live in this state of hypocrisy and phoniness and BS. So we should respect and protect and not neglect women every day. But just remember what Malcolm X said and ask yourself, are you part of the solution or part of the problem? Every person in your life is one or two things, whether you want to admit it or not. Every person in your life is either an asset or liability. So ask yourself, are you an asset or are you a liability? So salute to all the women on International Women's Day, from the women in my life, Damaris Jones, Allie Jones, Lauren Hill Vaughn, and of course my mother, Mary Dixon, my grandmother up in heaven, Jean Jones, who they didn't teach me how to be a man per se, but they taught me how to be a better man. And if you are a man, if you have women, if you've had and have women in your life who make you a better man, you are not only better for it, but you are blessed. So salute. I salute women every day, but on this Working Divas, I call on my radio shows the Working Divas Wednesday, I salute the Working Divas. And this is a special Working Divas Wednesday on this International Women's Day. And actually March is, Women's Month, where we recognize and celebrate and recognize and focus on things like gender equality and women's reproductive freedom, fighting against abuse and violence, and abuse in all of its forms, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual abuse. So salute to the women on International Women's Day. We talked about it about, 2-3 minutes ago. This weekend, a big weekend here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro area. You still have time, maybe, I don't know if you got some frequent flyer miles, jump in that new car, heck, jump in the old car, you just got to tune up, you got new tires, jump on 95, 75, 85, or 20, or 40, and drive down to Charleston, South Carolina. The weekend kicks off with a sold-out event. I don't know. I was telling my guy, I said, might want to do like the Essence Festival maybe, I don't know, but live stream it or figure something out. What Erykah Badu said, call Tyrone, maybe call BET, or maybe Tyler Perry, or Byron Allen, since I mentioned it yesterday in case you missed it. So BET is looking to sell a majority share of their company, and the leaders in the clubhouse to buy BET, Tyler Perry, and Byron Allen. I'm rooting for Tyler. I mean, I ain't hating on Byron. Byron owns the Weather Channel. I'm proud of him, but I'm rooting for Tyler. But if Byron gets it, especially if he hires me, gives me a late night talk show, or early evening or whatever, it's all good. So if you want to know why, check out yesterday's show. Big weekend, like I said, the Taste of Black Charleston kicks off. The Charleston Black Expo weekend. Saturday is the expo, and on camera, who can tell you about it, here to give you a preview. Here we are 48 hours away from the weekend jump off. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, you saw on Monday, he had the product placement. Now he got, it's the CEO, because he's been in meetings all day, Darren Thomas, with the Thomas Media Group and Black Pages USA and the Charleston Black Expo. All right, Darren, my brother, welcome back. How you feeling? 48 hours away. And I know you and your team have been a busy man, busy people. But as you can tell, I am super excited, and just the buzz on the street. I got folks calling me and stopping me in the supermarket, in the barbershop. Yeah, Geno, man, I know we're going to see you Friday night. We're going to be at the Taste, and then we're going to come by the expo Saturday. So What's the latest updates?
Well, so Geno, um, tomorrow night is the official kickoff party, which is a small private affair. We honor all our sponsors. Friday morning, we start moving in exhibitors at the convention center. We've sold out of exhibitor space.
Wow,
Um,
great.
um, and Friday night is the Taste of Black Charleston. Geno, my phone has been blowing up all day long.
I can tell your body language says it all because I can see
Hey,
you.
man.
I
And
can,
not only me, but I've had board members call me and like, Darren, oh my God, the president of this university called and they want tickets. But I said, guys, we're out. We can't manufacture. I said, in fact, Geno, we had a late sponsor come on. And unfortunately, because we've sold out of taste tickets, they will not get taste tickets. And which is unprecedented. We cannot manufacture them. We cannot. Um, and but unfortunately, yeah, we've sold out of the taste. Um, and it's interesting to be in this kind of position heading into it. And I'm telling folks, sales for Saturday's expo tickets are going extremely well. Um, the capacity convention center is far greater, but I fully expect it to be a record year for the entire weekend. Um, we have talked with our celebs; they're excited about coming in. We've got one of the things that you and I didn't discuss. Um, we've got a lot of elements on Saturday in our HBCU fair, our vouchers to support Black-owned businesses, our workshop seminars. We are doing
and
a
you know what,
screening.
Darren? Let me jump in. That's important because I was going to ask you about it and let you go in detail. Every year you have these wonderful empowerment seminars. So is there a couple that you're really excited about? Maybe some new ones, or just some of the ones that are returning that always are like the highlight. What's some of the highlights of the expo?
Well, one of the ones I'm really excited about is just we partnered with a group where they're showing and teaching African Americans how to get into the trucking industry. That is a growth industry. Post COVID, for folks that are doing LTLs, less than truckloads, CDL licensing, it is unbelievable. So we're using Black Expo to help African Americans start their own trucking firms. So that's just one unique piece that we've got. We partner with the Black lawyers to discuss helping folks understand how your Blackness, how your ethnicity helps impacts your legal case. So we've got a lot of collaborative pieces
You do
that
a
really
lot of,
make
you know,
Black
you guys.
Expo what
Let
it
me
is.
let me ask you. You always have some great seminars about like financial literacy and things like that.
Absolutely, and starting your own business, but also, we've got one where our title sponsor is helping African American women entrepreneurs understand how they can shape their lives to have it all, how to be a mother, how to be an entrepreneur, how to balance of that. So, and these are the kinds of things that, in our 25-year history, you look back on, we can point to where we help move the needle in the community.
Great, great. And then the entertainment Saturday is, listen, is off the chain. So for those who might have missed it, why don't you give
Yeah,
everybody the rundown and then
certainly.
talk about
Absolutely.
this pass the mic competition that I'm excited about because we got some very talented people representing our radio group. So let's talk about that
Absolutely.
too.
Absolutely. We've got this Pass the Night competition, which is the first time we've done this, where we're giving away $6,000, 3,000 to the top prize winner, 2,000 to the second place, and 1,000 to third place, where these individuals will compete there on the main stage on Saturday. But then, Geno, we've got Eva Marcel, we've got J. Alphonse Nicholson from P Valley, we've got Lorenz Tate, we've got gospel sensation Tim Bowman Jr. performing. We've got some for our young people, young Dylan from Nickelodeon, We'll be performing, signing autographs. We've got something for the entire family.
And so Saturday, the doors open to the public at
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10
Yep.
o'clock.
10 to 5. The expo, we've got food trucks this year. Really, you can come and just make a day of the Black Expo experience.
And the cool thing, I remember last year, of course, it's a Black Expo, so all these vendors, you see all these African American business owners, but you had a couple that clothing vendors. But their materials, they actually were going back and forth to places like Ghana and brought back the real deal in terms of the material from Ghana and places in Africa. As a matter of fact, because the mayors had a couple outfits made from one of your vendors last year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just, listen, empowerment, education, entertainment, just being a consumer. You love to shop. The food is fantastic. Everything, like you said, the kids area, everything that you could want and more is going to be at this Black Expo. So don't mess around like you did. You didn't get your tickets for the Taste of Black Charleston.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you can, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they can go to the website.
blackexposouth.com. Yep.
Okay.
All of the information's on the website, Geno. We make it pretty simple, where you can go, download the schedule, buy tickets for the event, and kind of check in on everything, because we lay it all out, and we want folks to be well apprised of everything that's going on.
Well, Darren, listen, man, I want to thank you for your time, because I know
you.
personally how busy this time is for you. So hopefully you can get you a little cat nap. And
exactly, I'm gonna need it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need it, brother.
Listen, so if you missed the Taste of Black Charleston, just understand you got next year, but learn your lesson from this year.
Oh my goodness!
As soon as you hear about it next year,
you better buy it. You better buy
tickets. But in the meantime,
Absolutely.
get your tickets for the Black Expo, because the Expo is going to be historic this year. So you don't want to miss out. So go get your tickets right now. Darren Thomas, CEO, Thomas Media Group, the Taste of Black Charleston. Thank you so much for your time, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
We'll see you Friday night.
Absolutely.
Like I said, he's a good dude. Darren, let me click a little button here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in my chat room. I see you out there. Groove Master Dre, I see you, Dre. And of course, my number one fan, my executive producer, my mother, Mary Dixon. I got to thank South Carolina State Representative Wendell Gilliard and all the lawmakers here in the state of South Carolina. If you missed the show last night, so Representative Gilliard came on the show and surprised me. There were some other things that I thought he wanted to talk about, but he talked about a few other things. But then he said at the end, he's like, by the way, Geno, I got a surprise. So the lawmakers, the state of South Carolina, they have written up a resolution recognizing and honoring me this Friday, at the city, North Charleston City Hall, the mayor's office. He said at 1 o'clock, it's open to the public. I'm like, what? Huh? What? Now, I know 1 o'clock people at work, but anyway, just the thought that they would do this. I want to thank Representative Wendell Gilliard. I want to thank all the state representatives, all the state senators, everybody up in the State House in Columbia. Thank you for the honor and the recognition that I did not see coming. And that is not false modesty. I did not. Because if you go back and watch last night's show, which I recommend you do, the look on my face when I went back and looked at the show, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, I really did look surprised, because I was. And you could see it all over my face, like a song from back in the day. All over your face. I could see it all over my face. All right, listen, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. That's it. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Please tell everybody, strangers, aliens, family, friends, lovers, enemies, aliens from outer space. I don't give a damn. Tell them all to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show. They'll be glad they did. It's must-see TV. Subscribe. My goal, I want to get 100,000. I think big. Why not? 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So help a brother out. Let's get to work. Let's get busy. All right? Let's absolutely get busy. I want to shout out Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. He is the CEO of Designer Cuts here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro. You can check him out on Instagram, on IG, Kel be Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP, because Kel be cutting up, as you can see. Allie Jones is the drip director. She is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist, along with Bruce Gage. Allie Jones is on Instagram, on IG. She is LX.NCL underscores that little dash below. LX.NCL underscore. Bruce Gage, Amiglio di Mario Uomo, the Mario Uomo collection, and the Flyball collection. Check his collection out, both collections, on his IG page, Instagram page, MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO, Miglio di Mario Uomo. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, programming note, this Friday, the Geno Jones Show will go, how do I want to say it? Just say it the way it is. I'm going on early, all right? I will be live 1 hour earlier, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, because we got the big taste of Black Charleston, and yours truly, the king of MCs. So this Friday only, the Geno Jones Show airs 1 hour early, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, so that's 4:30 p.m. in Chicago. All right, and then that is 2:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles, and it's 12:30 p.m. out in Hawaii. So just wanted to give you that programming note. And this weekend, Saturday night, Sunday morning, before you go to bed Saturday night, 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. becomes 3 a.m. Daylight savings time. So you save an hour of sunlight, but you lose an hour of sleep. So I went to bed a little earlier last night. I'm going to do it again tonight. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Can't really do it again Friday, but I'm going to do it again Sunday. I'm going to get a lot of sleep Sunday. So I want to thank you for watching, everybody. God bless each and every one of you. And as always, until Thursday, live, 6:30. But don't worry, you can go back and binge watch all my back episodes right now here on the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. But until 6:30 p.m. when I come to you, when we meet again live, as always, be blessed. Pray for peace. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.